example, are across Nigeria, and I think this is a challenge to them. If by tomorrow somebody says, I heard you on television, you needed bulldozers. Tomorrow I'm bringing in 10 bulldozers and 10 graders, brand new, delivered here. We're not asking you to go and bring money. That will do. Since, of course, we also know that government is doing something. But again, I can tell you that everything shouldn't be left in the hand of government, because the resources are scarce. Individuals, it's a corporate responsibility. So if it's a collective responsibility, then you must also understand the part that you need to play. I cherish each time I get a report of the support we're getting from the populace by way of giving us information that has helped our operation. I'm elated. But beyond that, now is a stabilization phase that we're transiting into. We must begin to reconstruct communities. That is not a military duty. We must begin to reconstruct roads, repair the roads. Look at now, Utah season. For those of you who came from somewhere outside of Maiduguri, what is the road condition like between Maiduguri and Damaturu? Very bad. Or let me even say to Benishek. What's it like? From Maiduguri here to Damboa, terrible road. On a daily basis, it keeps getting spoiled. But again, with tools of this nature, we could carry out, basic repairs that could enhance the socio-economic activities of the people. And the summation of all this aggregates to the overall security of the Northeast, and by extension, the country and the sub-region in general. So I think that equipment of this nature are very useful. Of course, the issue of also giving out credible support is also very essential. And then reporting accurately. Doing due diligence in your reportage is also very useful. Is what I also request of you. If you get an information, you need to cross-check. What is this? Rather than you taking it to the public space, where you know that emotions can be aroused. People can easily be incited. For what reason? And at the end of the day, when you eventually find out the true position of things, then of course you have known that things ought not to have been that way. Of course, the damages that may have been caused, what is it? Just like a few weeks back, a good number of us were inundated with a clip of a lady that was claimed to have participated in armed robbery. They put a picture of the lady that was well-dressed, another one that was naked, and only for later on, and I think the following day, those who knew her say, look, that she's a qualified nurse who is working in the UK and all that. You can imagine that kind of damage. But there are people who still hold the belief that she is an armed robber. That's the kind of thing, where that such things could cause. Now, on promotion, I think that many more, of course, of support will be required. On promotion, yes, over 4,000 of our soldiers were promoted earlier on, and more are still coming. So before the officers were released, the ones for the soldiers were actually released. So we're going to have many more promotions that have been promised, and the processes are on. For the kidnappers, can I get a question properly? Because you said for the kidnappers.
Possibly I didn't hear. I thought they were kidnapped.
No. We're talking about kidnappers. Those who based on the anti-kidnapping operations we also conduct around Bauchi, Gombe, Azes. Those are the ones I refer to in my coverage. Yes. Any more? Any more? Yes.
My name is Dole. I write for Nigerian. So among the soldiers promoted, is it nationwide or within the Northeast?
No, Northeast. I'm talking about those under my supervision. Northeast. Anyone? Well, anyone? All right. Let me once again thank you for your understanding that you've shown over the years and over this period that we're conducting this operation. What I can assure you is that peace that has come will be sustained. And what possibly I can use this opportunity to tell the rest of the populace, and of course beyond the Northeast, is that you have a part to play. You have a credible part to play. There are contributions you can make. Just again, if I also go back to this premium times issue, just a few days back, there was an NGO that came to donate a few items. Now, there were a lot of items that were contained in that bag. But what premium times, and look, Abdul Karim, don't take it personal. What premium times took out of it is that soldiers fighting war were given sanitary pad. What about other items that are there? Why more? What's sanitary pad? Are you implying that because they're at the front line? I mean, such things. I mean, for God's sake, these are men. Look at the contributions. Look at the video that I've just told you that the men in the front line, shot today and sent to me. Look at that condition. Look at the area picture that we took, right in the thick of the forest. And they've been there for the past 7 months. All because they want peace to return. I think the least that we can give to them is encouragement. And those who are leading them should also be encouraged. I don't ask anybody to hold forth for me if I err in my position as the theater commander. No, not at all. But I know that I, at all times, relative to the oath that I've sworn, live up to my responsibility, not just as a general, but as a commander of Operation Lafiya Dole. So on that note, let me thank all of you for all that you've done by supporting us, and to also let you know that all our officers, the senior, both the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Air Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, and the Chief of Defense Staff, they have always had us at the back of their mind at all times as we conduct this operation. So let me once again thank you and appreciate that you have been a very valuable stakeholder in this path towards peace in the Northeast. Once again, thank you.
On this note, we have come to the end of this press conference. I wish you John Message back home. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Please, you have no applause for the general commander, please.